Good morning.
There was a lot of scrambling. Mostly for me. I was like,
No. And it was just, I was at home and it was like, oh my God, you got to get out the door.
Right?
Good
I don't know
morning.
what happened. Anyway,
Good
good morning,
morning.
good afternoon, good evening,
We
whenever
are-
that is.
We're the grocery girls.
We are. I'm Tracie.
I'm Jodi.
And we are coming to you from Canada, Edmonton, Alberta, exactly.
Live.
Live, always. You know why? Because we're too lazy to edit videos. Too lazy to learn a software.
It's a little, damn, I forgot my purchase from the other day. Shoot. Oh well, next time.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's gotta, sorry, you snooze, you lose.
Okay, we're back.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Coffee
Good morning.
cheers. Good morning, everybody.
We are mostly knitting, mostly fiber, mostly making.
Yeah.
With a
you
sprinkle-
really never know.
A sprinkle of midlife women things.
No, like there's a heavy dash. Like what's more than a sprinkling? There's life stuff,
A glug glug.
middle-aged lady life stuff, and pop culture things we just can't get enough of.
Nicola. Is it Nicola? Nadia?
Good morning from Kona, Hawaii. Oh, that is the dreamiest, my favorite. We've had great vacations in Kona.
I've never been to Kona.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Good morning, everybody. Hello. Good morning, Marianne from Denmark.
Sweden, Denmark. Good morning.
See you next week, Sherry.
I guess good evening. Sherry.
Vanderhoof, BC. Good morning.
So we're going to see Sherry next week because we're doing a knitting cruise. There's an amazing group of knitters that said, we'll come with you.
Okay.
And we've got phenomenal teachers, Mary Jane Mucklestone, Vincent Williams, Laura Lee Beltman. It's going to be incredible. So we're very thrilled to be doing our second ever knitting cruise. What?
We are.
Out in the east of Canada. So yes, we're Canadian. We're Western Canadian. We've never been that far east. We've never been to the Maritimes. We've never been to New England in the US. And we'll let you know what we think next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, Nadia. Yes, Hawaii can be pricey,
Yeah.
especially for us. It's American dollars. But listen, it is a little bit of paradise.
It's one of those dream vacations. When I turned 50, my husband was like, I'd like to do a family vacation, like as your gift. Like we had a phenomenal like Airbnb situation, and wow. So that was 5 years ago now. I was very
Oldie.
happy with that. It was great.
Hello
I
from
know.
Minnesota.
If you were going to PEI, I am related to the Anne of Green Gables author. Yes, we're going to PEI,
What city?
Charlottetown.
Yes.
And actually, we have quite a fibery day planned in Charlottetown. We're super excited. So we're going to lots of ports. It is just a day here, and every day we wake up, it's a new experience. I don't know if you guys have done a knitting cruise, but it's pretty phenomenal. It's really fun. Anyway, vacation happening next. We thought it was in 2 weeks. We were both like, oh yeah, sure, we can do this thing next week. But we can't because we're packing.
Yes.
We have to get ready.
And we've found in the past, I like to say, let's just do it the day before we
No.
travel. It's just too stressful.
I think we've learned that lesson.
Yes.
Yes, we'd love to do a podcast the day before we leave.
If it was 2 days before, maybe, but then you get like trying to finish.
I'm a last minute packer.
Regular-
I need
yes.
that day. It's pretty much my only packing day.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you guys, it's really good to see you. Thank you for coming to join us to talk
Hi,
about the nitty things.
Sheila, are you and Lamont going to be? Yes.
Shayla?
We'll see you, Shayla, at Cakepalooza.
Oh my gosh, we got to see if we can still get a ticket. Yes, I'd want to go.
People are loving your vest. She'll talk about
Oh,
it.
you guys, I'm loving my vest too. Thank you.
Have you worn anything other than just your vest?
I've not worn it at all.
Today's your first day.
Today is the first run, but let me tell you, as soon as I put it on, I thought to myself, what's my next colorwork vest pattern?
Right.
I've always known I need more vests in my wardrobe because I like wearing the knits all the time, right? So I need the ones that are good for when it's not quite cold enough for a
Layering.
sweater. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm
Good morning, Jory. I
definitely ready for more
I would
vests.
agree. Those layering pieces are
Yeah,
amazing.
totally.
Okay, so you guys, September TV starting. Fall TV.
Tell me all about it. When?
Do you remember the book Tell Me Lies?
No.
Did you read it? It might have been a
Probably.
young. Anyway, I read it, and
Is it
now
that long ago?
no, not that terribly long
Then
ago.
I probably didn't read it.
But second season is starting.
Where is it on?
Disney Plus.
Okay, I'll watch.
It's really good.
I will watch.
Really, really. I mean, I like it. I think it's probably we're not the demographic, but I liked it.
Okay, I'll give
Yeah,
it a whirl.
yeah, yeah.
See if it's
It was
my
good.
thing. Good morning, Cork, Ireland. We miss you.
Oh,
We were
loved
there.
Cork. It was very rainy in Cork the day we were there.
But loved it. It was beautiful.
Yeah, even in the rain and the gray, it was
Cork
still
was
stunning.
Near the end. Not
Yeah.
Dingle. Not Dingle. Dingle was pouring and we didn't get to see it.
Oh, I'm thinking of Dingle. Cork did not rain. It was
Cork
gorgeous.
was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so beautiful and so much history. So.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, okay, good. Love fall TV. I'm looking forward to Survivor. Did anybody watch Surviving the Raft on Discovery Plus?
No. What did you
It's-
think?
Huh? I can't hear you with the lawn guy next door. I loved it. It's actually I'm sure I talked about it now that I'm saying it again, but it's a redo of a social experiment from like the 70s. And it's
No,
the
you didn't.
The
but I know
same
what you're-
idea as Survivor, except you're on a boat. But there's twists. There's like you can get
Money.
punted off. And it's all about, like, if you stay together as a team, at the end you all split the money, but then it can get the greedy thing going where people are like, well, I don't want to split the money with you. It gets really juicy and, like, rawr.
So just stay together the whole time
You
and you'll
could.
split the money.
You
Is
could-
the experiment.
It is so good, Jodi. If you like Survivor and that
Yeah.
kind of stuff, this is your thing.
I-
We loved it.
There was another show similar, and I can't quite remember. It is reality, and they were on in this beautiful house, and
I
it
need
was
to know.
It was just like the whole thing. How it's interesting to watch it all break down. It's just like people find their people, and they don't want to be with other people, and they try and connive to get other people off. Yeah, it's amazing.
I love that kind of thing. And so there's a lot of people out there that say, oh my gosh, Survivor, I don't watch it anymore. It's the same thing over and over. It's the same structure for sure, but I feel like every time you get a different group of people, it's a totally different mix. What?
Didn't he just do this?
I don't know.
Oh, now there's two of them.
What day is it today? Thursday? Oh my, haven't we? Yeah, anyway, all I know is it's pretty funny, you guys. We've
avoided it.
At one point, we were doing this every week, and then the guys came the minute we started our video, but we haven't seen them for a while. So,
No.
Hi guys.
Hi, Beatrice.
Um,
So it's really good.
anyway, I would highly, if you're into that kind of like group social experiment thing, I really like Surviving the Island. Surviving the Raft
Yeah.
on Discovery Plus.
I do still watch Survivor. If I'm honest, I'm getting a little bored.
Yeah, it's not. I know it's not everybody's thing. We love it, although I have to say the last season or two was even us really loving it.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I didn't watch the finale.
Terrible. Like at one point, I'm like, well, I hope none of these people win. Like I don't want any of these people to win because it was so boring. I hear you on that one.
I need them to do another like put a celeb out there with or let's get like bring OGs back.
Yes, I think
Not two OGs because they're
they're
gonna be
ready
really
for
old.
an all-stars.
They're ready
I need
for an
people
all-star.
like Tyson,
Yeah.
who's gonna like lie to everybody and twist things
Rob.
behind your back. I love Rob. I love Sandra.
Harvardy.
I want people coming in that know the game and are gonna be like terribly
Johnny.
two-faced.
Johnny. He lied about his grandma's death.
Listen, I want the juicy liars
Yeah.
that are the deceivers.
Yeah.
It makes good TV.
Yeah.
I don't like I mean in life I like the kumbaya, but it's like pretty boring TV when everybody loves each other and nobody wants to vote each other. They're all crying
Yeah.
to vote each other off.
Yeah. Good morning, Star.
Anyway, good morning, you guys.
Star is elevated to be like our super duper mod. So expect some things from
I
or
don't even
expect
know what that
nothing.
means.
Star, No pressure, but she's our gal.
You guys have, there's 2 people in the background that are an amazing help to us. Star and BJ, we couldn't love you guys more.
Amanda Crafty is our new mod.
Is she? Okay. She's like, what?
Yeah.
Why?
Little did she know.
Honestly, don't feel like you have to do anything.
No. If you don't do anything new, you're totally good, Star.
But thank you.
Yes, put me to work. Okay. So that was fun. Okay, in a week, what else happened in the week? Oh, you guys, we went to New Manna Yarns. Her grand opening. Tammy purchased a beautiful bay, and she's made it into the sweetest shop / dye studio / gathering.
It's
classroom
amazing.
space.
She's a huge indie dyer, and they have classes, and I mean, this space is designated. All those places, like, there's nothing that does double duty.
It's nicer than the inside of my house.
They've done a phenomenal job. If you come to Edmonton, make sure you check out New Manna Yarns. But yes, their new location just opened, and it's like turquoise walls and, you know, yarn from wall to wall, all this weaving stuff.
Yeah.
And keep an eye out, like, sign up for their newsletter. There's going to be classes on all kinds of stuff. But yeah, of course, we fell totally in love with it. It was so nice. And it was nice to have a chance to chat, because normally it's at a show or something and you have no time.
Yeah.
She's too busy.
Yeah.
So it was a great day. So you and I and our friend, and then we went for tacos. I mean, I just can't imagine a better Saturday than yarn and tacos.
I was in heaven.
It was great.
Who was going to tell me about Abbott Elementary?
Oh, I know. That's so good. Jodi, it wins all kinds of awards.
It's
tons of Emmys.
Good.
I know.
So good.
Yeah.
I think I just finished season 1.
Did you finish?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Anyway,
you
God,
got
that's
lots
a good
to watch.
show.
It is a good show. I love a good sitcom. And you know,
The Principal?
we don't watch a lot of those sitcom-y things anymore. So I'm here for it.
Sometimes you just need a 20-minute here or there, and that's the show. And that's what I thought I was putting on, kind of like in the background. Now it's like I want to watch every episode from start to finish.
I love finding a show like that.
Yeah.
Where you just can't stop.
It's about elementary. It's about an elementary school in Philadelphia, New York. And it's about the teachers.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Close to New
Somewhere
York.
out east.
Yeah.
Yes, not
but
far.
like stand out. It's actually the writer and the creator of this show. I believe it was kind of her experience. If it's not, it's like kind of loosely based on her life.
I've only seen a bit of it, so I haven't had like a deep dive. But that would be really cool if it was like semi-autobiographical, right?
No, I
love
I believe
the actors
it is.
that are in it for sure.
Oh, it's so good. The principal, and I'm forgetting her name. I just want to see her all day. She's her character is hilarious.
Okay, good. I will get into it.
Oh, it's her mom's experience. Okay.
Her mom.
Yeah.
Her mom was a teacher.
So good.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
We have teachers in our life too. How much do you love teachers, you guys?
Yeah.
It's September.
I hope back to school went smoothly.
Yes.
It was always like a love-hate, like, oh, I can't wait for somebody else to take care of my kids, and I have to make lunches.
As a student, as a kid, I actually loved back to school because, you got your backpack with the fresh pencils and shiny new shoes and off you go. I loved it. As a mom, I hated back to school for the longest time. Not when they were quite a bit older, but when they were all elementary, it was horrible. I hated it.
No, I was ready. Are you serious?
No, because there was no schedule. They stayed up late. They had sleepovers. Your life was your own.
Oh.
But then they get into school and it's like so regimented and you have to do homework and you can't have to be in bed on time. Otherwise they're a nightmare to get up in the morning. And I can remember, especially when they were really little, being like very blue, very sad when back to school happened.
This was my first year I didn't have any back to schoolers.
Yeah, that's a whole new thing.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been years since I packed a lunch, but
a year.
It was no, I never packed a lunch after my kids got to high school.
Oh, good.
Did you?
No.
Yeah, no.
No, not even junior high.
No, I did. No, junior high. Yeah, I still did in junior high. Anyway.
Only if it was like for some kind of like if they were busy doing something school-wise, I would do. Yeah, no. You're trying to teach life skills, right? Put together a decent meal for yourself.
Listen, we helicopter in different ways. Mine, I made lunches, but that's okay.
Right.
But I neglected
all-
them in other areas.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're still alive. Things seem to be
Okay,
going
you guys,
well.
just a minute. Where's my bag?
Jodi, I haven't seen it.
Oh, here it is. I had a couple of things that I put in my notes because I really, like, after a week,
I brought notes too.
Let's be honest,
Hallelujah.
after a day, if it's not on the list, it's not going to be talked about. Clearly I didn't make any notes this week.
Here's my notes. Empty.
But there was also, like, the festival schedule is ramping up, you guys.
I know. Fall is like Knitters Super Bowl or Yarn People's Super Bowl. There's all kinds of festivals to go to and patterns being released and all this kind of fun stuff. But we keep forgetting to tell you guys we mentioned it briefly, but now it's open and you can register and we can hang out and come and you can take a class. Unwind Fiber Arts is a yarn store in Kansas City, Missouri, and they are having a major get-together retreat marketplace, Unwind 2025, March 6th to 9th in Kansas City, Missouri.
March 6th to 9th.
Yeah, next year. And we're going to be there.
They've taken over from...
I don't know that this is a different location.
No, so maybe not taken over is not the right word. There is not going to be any more. What was that one called?
There was that one in Texas.
It was
Hill Country Weavers.
Hill Country Weavers is not happening again as of last year, was their last year. So she has come up with this great festival and reached out to us. We're going to be there in a couple of capacities and we'll let you know as the event comes closer. But now it is confirmed and now we can say that we are going to be there.
Yeah, and you can take classes. That's open. You can buy tickets. That's open.
Yeah.
So now that you know, get a ticket, take a class, and come say hi. We'd love to meet you. But that's one of the things that I was so excited that we can now share with you guys.
Okay. That's right. I forgot that we could finally talk about
and
that.
March will be here before you know it.
You guys, I'm proud of myself. I didn't even spoil that secret.
Which, when you forget everything, it's kind of easy not to spoil a secret.
I put a little
Good
too much
job. I'm
vanilla creamer.
Very, very
It's
happy
sweet.
for you.
Okay, you know what else is this weekend that I wish we were in Jefferson, Wisconsin? Wisconsin Sheep and Wool Festival this weekend.
All the sheep and wools that are coming up, I'm so jealous.
If you're
Envious.
in Jefferson or area, go pet a sheep for us.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what else is happening?
Hug a sheep.
Salida, Colorado Fiber Festival.
Well, sign me up for all of the above.
Pennsylvania Endless Mountain Fiber Festival in New Milford, Pennsylvania.
I think there's lots of things out east.
Okay.
In the scheme of the year,
And
there's
then
a lot of festivals.
The last
out
one
east.
is Natural Fiber Fair in East
Somebody
Aurora, New York.
Somebody just said they're an hour away from Jefferson and had no idea. Now they're going to go.
You were in. Oh my God, you're so lucky.
Right?
Yes.
And you found out before the event, not after the event. That's so exciting. Molly is signed up for the Unwind Retreat. What?
No. The Natural Fiber Fair is in Arcata, California. I was reading something. Nothing's in East Aurora this weekend.
Can I just put a disclaimer here? That take these.
Yeah, you might want to Google it.
You might want to double check.
I got it on a website. I Googled it I want to just see, look, I thought, what if there was something in somebody's area and they didn't know about it?
No, good call. Yes, good call.
DFW is coming up on the 20th of September.
I know. They moved that. Was it in the fall when we went? I
No,
don't
it was in the
remember.
spring.
That's what I thought.
Because I quit smoking that then, 2017.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Very exciting. DFW was a great show. It was a great experience.
Remember the Nut Man?
Jodi, I'm never ever going to forget the Nut Man.
There was a man
Ever. I'm never going to
in
forget
the
him.
hall before you went into the facility that was roasting these peanuts. They were like sweet. Were they a little spicy? Like
Yeah,
they were sweet, roasted like
sugary and
pecans,
yeah,
or
so good.
you could pick your nut.
He was so nice.
This was one of the most beautiful men you've ever seen. So now he's affectionately called the Nut Man.
Right.
Anyway.
And actually, it was delicious, and he was very kind. And then we went back in and met all the yarn
Okay,
people.
so first on the list was the Nut Man. The second was Hard 8 Barbecue.
Oh my God.
And third on the list was The Yarn We Saw.
I don't know how you rank them. You know what else was amazing? Those Magnolia cupcakes.
A close third with The
Listen,
Yarn.
it was a great trip.
Anyway, I
We
teased,
were
but it was
very,
a very, very fun weekend.
It was a great time. And the hotel convention center setup thing was awesome.
Yeah.
So many nice people there.
So good.
Oh my God,
Are you
that's
reading
hilarious.
anything new? Should we talk about that later?
Okay.
No, let's
we
talk
can.
about it now.
We can. I just like when we were here last week, I believe I was in the middle of all the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker. And I remember telling you how much I loved it.
Yes.
It was one of the best books ever, and I hadn't finished it yet. I did finish it, and it was phenomenal. Like, it really was to me.
Now, is it kind of the kind of book that I would like?
I think so, Jode.
Can you tell me give us a couple of sentences about what it's about?
It's funny because, well, first of all, the characters are amazing. I think you will love the characters and the situation they're in. But there's like a thriller lane, like there's a murder mystery. Like there is a developing love story that's like multi-level, different people, and it's from their time they're kids to older adults.
You had me. Good.
And the characters and the situations, I really never knew which way this story was going to go. And I don't remember the last time that I thought to myself, like 3 or 4 days later,
you thought about the book again.
Wow, I'm still thinking about this book.
Oh.
So I am reading a new book, and I'm sort of in still the honeymoon phase of the one before it, and I feel like I'm not loving it as much as I might.
It's hard.
So yes, I'm reading a book, but I don't really want to talk about it.
It's hard to come off a brand new read that was that fabulous.
He's amazing, this Chris Whitaker.
Have you read him before?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
And so what I really want to do is go read his other books.
Do you know what would be fun? I'm just putting it out there. Hold on to your seat.
I don't know where this is going, people, so just buckle up.
Wouldn't it be fun every other week to plug something in where we either host a fiber artist or a fiber designer or an author we love, and then every other week it's our regular podcast?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Like a 30-minute, something under an hour.
Sure.
Where conversations, kind of like a relaxed conversation.
I know. We love all kinds of stuff, and we kind of jam it into these videos, and then these videos are 3 hours long.
Right.
But they're all over the place, and that's okay because that's really like
that's us.
You get what you get. Like it's representative of us. But
if we're toying with the idea of every week, just toying, dipping our toe, just to see how it feels.
Well, we were doing Instagram lives, and those were awesome.
Yeah.
And those were multi-topical. Yeah, and then you're asking for people's time, which is another thing. Like, you know, you hope people are available / interested. Yes, here's the thing. I'm interested in people, period. Like people's stories.
I mean,
we're interested in lots of things.
I mean, these authors, the chances of them wanting a conversation. But what if you found this new author?
You're never going to get an author.
No, but like, what if you found this new, young, aspiring author that you read a book of that like would do it? Like, do you know what I mean?
I do. I totally do. And I love sharing things that we love and have found, because I think there's a lot of people out there that are super similar and they like ideas too. Like, oh, sure, I'll try that book. But I'm telling you how much I love this book. And I think it's gotten a lot of traction. It was one of those Jenna on the Today Show. It was her pick. So there's like, you know, all these book clubs. Oh, speaking of book clubs, our friend Shelby has a new book podcast.
Yes, that was on my list.
Okay, good. While we're talking books, I want to quickly share that with you guys, because if you love talking about books or reading or whatever, this is a new podcast with a passionate reader.
Oh,
Shelby's phenomenal. And I can't wait to listen to it. Like, I've been starting to listen to author podcasts, and I love it while I'm doing chores and stuff.
Shelby she has such a way about her that when she starts speaking, you don't want to stop listening
She's
to
just
her.
yeah,
like your mouth is closed and your ears are open. The other thing that strikes me is this is her passion.
Yeah.
So when you come across somebody who it's their absolute passion,
Yeah.
you feel it coming off of her, and her love of books and the selections are so thoughtful.
and so engaging the conversations. You're going to want to have conversations with Shelby and listen to what she has to say. So if you go to Instagram and follow the League of Readers, and the podcast is the League of Extraordinary Readers, and she's already got her first episode out literally just Tuesday.
Yeah.
So go check it out. She is Shelby and the Book Club. You may have remembered that. Anyway, she's phenomenal.
I'm so
And
glad we remembered.
yeah, me too.
That should have been in my notes.
Yeah, they were in your mental notes.
You know what? I saved it in Instagram, so I would have circled back, I think.
Okay, well, there you
Anyway,
go. So in the reading book talk, there you go, people.
Love it.
Let us know. Let us know. I'm sure you're going to love it. Go say hi to Shelby over on her Instagram. Let her know you're here.
I've got some really good patterns to
Jodi.
share. I don't have a ton of knitting because it's only been a week, but there's been a little bit. But I've got some. You guys, this fall gets really exciting with these pattern releases. So
It does. I have some patterns to share. I have a finished project. Something like what I'm wearing. I've got a little bit of new yarn, and we have an exciting announcement from our friends at Hohi & Co.
yeah. Okay, my mom had a tumble. Let's send her good wishes. She bumped her head. Why are you shaking your head?
Nothing. Yes. I feel like normally we're like, how are you today? How are you today? Since you asked,
Yeah.
I feel drained a little bit. This morning, I already decided I don't think I'm cooking dinner, but we'll see what happens.
No, you
We
always
had
get nervous.
amazing news in our family this week, and then
Oh, share.
we had a little
Come
bit of
on.
an adrenaline moment, and everything is all really good and fine. But it's just like, holy crap, Ola. Like for a short week.
She's totally good, but she
She's-
bumped her head, and she loves the comment section. So let's just send her a little well wish today.
So tell Jerry to take care of herself.
Yeah,
She's the best. Truly
and
the very,
not
very
to
best.
walk down the stairs with her hands full.
Oh, geez. Like, could have happened to any of us, for sure.
Oh, of course.
But,
What is your other announcement?
well, it's so exciting. My son's getting married. What? So, he didn't put his life on the internet, so I'm not going to say too much about it. But,
That's
he's-
exciting.
It's very exciting for our family, and
She's a doll.
we already feel like she's family. They've been together for like 8 years and have a home, and it's just a wonderful time in someone's life, right? Like
It
I remember
is.
getting engaged and what that was like, and you know how exciting that is. So
Everything is so exciting. Like the possibilities, you feel like your life is.
you just want your kids to be happy, whatever
Oh.
whatever that means.
You're only as happy as your unhappiest kid.
Right. So it was very big news
Yes.
for our family and her family. And I have no idea. Like, they're away on vacation right now. So they sort of FaceTimed us, and I was sobbing, and they're laughing at me. Not really, but
Yeah.
anyway, huge news.
Right.
Yeah, it was very exciting.
So mom ruined it when she fell.
Well, she,
No.
But you know what I mean? It was like, woo,
I
woo.
know.
Now I'm like, I'm just done.
Yeah.
And it's a short week, you guys.
Turn your phone off.
Right. Oh, my God.
Why is it a short week? Oh,
Because it was a long weekend.
Yes.
So anyway, it was crazy. But it was good. It was good.
It's
I get
been a
little
week.
tears in my eyes just thinking about
Oh,
it.
I know. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Those are just amazing things.
So
Okay.
yeah, when everybody's healthy and happy, life is good, right? Yeah. Anyway,
That's it.
that's it.
So we finally talk about knitting.
Sure. Like, let's get into it. 29 minutes.
Love it.
I'm not.
29 minutes of
I'm not gonna-
amazing information.
29 minutes of. Hi.
You're
Hi,
welcome.
people. You're. Okay, you guys. I finished my summer knitting.
No, I'm
project.
going first.
Okay, you go
No,
first.
just kidding.
I finished my summer knitting project. I was really close last week. I think I just had to do ribbing. But let me tell you. Okay, I'm going to show you. Here we go. This is the Island to Island vest. Should I stand back?
Do it.
By Mary Jane Mucklestone.
Mm-hmm.
I should have a step stool back
Oh,
here.
you look so cute back there.
It is an all-over colorwork vest. and they're supposed to be like,
Can I interrupt for a split second?
Sure.
Having this view so you can stand behind kind of works.
I was gonna say I need a step stool, but I actually don't.
You
It's
don't.
perfect height.
Yeah.
So this is, me wearing just a collared shirt and some kind of jeany pants or whatever. But
Sorry.
it fits quite like zero ease here and a little bit of negative ease here.
Is it how you wanted it to fit?
It's exactly how I
Okay.
wanted it to fit. I think the pattern says 0 to 2 inches of positive ease, somewhere
Okay.
in there. And I think it's pretty close, like maybe
I would
an
agree.
inch-ish.
Yeah.
And then,
But not like-
things are stretched out more on top.
Right.
But to me,
Love it.
it fits just like I thought it was supposed
Oh,
to.
it's so good. What are the chances I could get one done for next Saturday?
Less than 0. I loved it. And it's funny because last week I thought all I have to do is ribbing, right? Like I had cut my steeks. It was just such a fun process, the whole thing. But once you do the ribbing, there's a lot of work left still. Like you tack down, you tuck in the little, so there's the steek right there.
It looks perfect.
You have to tuck in the little ends and then whip stitch them. I mean, you don't have to, but it sure looks nice when
Yeah.
you do it. So, and picking up takes a little bit of time. The good news is it's 1 stitch per row. So like every stitch of your body and neck, it was like pick up a stitch, pick up a stitch. You didn't have to like pick up 3, skip 1, pick up 2, skip 1, like none of that. So really, really simple and easy. But yeah, it looks pretty good on the inside. But here's the thing too. Here's my only thing. I have 2 questions for Mary Jane. I hope I remember them.
Okay, good. You should write them down.
So in the instructions, you finish all your knitting.
Yeah.
You cut your steeks. You join with a 3-needle bind off up here, the front and the back. Then you soak it and wet block it.
God, sorry, that keeps
It's
startling
that
me.
squirrel. It's a squirrel running across the top
There's
of the
2 of
fence.
them.
And then I found kind of the steek edges were like a little mushy, like maybe kind of not as secure as they were before you wet blocked it. So my question is, can I wet block it? Can I do my 3-needle bind off, wet block it, then cut my steeks? Because I did end up going in and doing a little crochet reinforcement after I'd cut my steek later, because I was thinking, oh my God, like I feel like this is not as together as it was when I had just cut it before I soaked it.
I know what she'll say.
She'll say,
You're the boss.
no, she'll say,
No, but that's a really good
you
question.
should just knit things at my own gait, because this
That's
is
a really
slightly
good
bigger. So that's my question.
And that comes with such good experience. Like,
And maybe it doesn't matter. And if it doesn't matter, my choice would be to cut the steek after it's blocked.
right.
And then just move ahead with all
yeah.
that steek fiddling, right? It wasn't like a catastrophe by any means. It was still totally fine. But because I'm a new steeker, that's my question.
Yeah.
And I forget what my second one is. It'll come to me at some point.
good.
But that was the biggest one for me.
Okay.
But
Okay, interesting.
So the pattern is called Island to Island Vest. It's in the Grand Shetland Adventure Knits book. I'm not sure if you can get it. Maybe you can get it individually, the pattern. I should check for you. But Island to Island Vest. Sport weight yarn.
Yes, I believe you can. I'm 99% sure.
I sort of think you can.
Yeah.
And anyway, it was such a well-written pattern that someone like me that has never done this kind of project before. No, it's not yet available on its own.
Oh, shit. See? Oh, my God. This is so funny.
But
99% sure.
But the book is phenomenal, and it's full of so many patterns. A book is always such a good value. Like if you think you're going to knit some colorwork things, it's such a good value as opposed to buying individual patterns. So if you
And-
can swing it, and I think you can get it as a digital, you can get it as a digital copy.
And it supports our makers and designers. If we don't do that, they won't be able to, they won't continue or be motivated to continue to
It's
write
true.
books.
I always want these sort of book publishing projects to go forward, that there's an audience and a demand for them. I'm a giant book lover. And if you do get the physical copy, it's like a linen covered, beautiful hardcover from Lina Publishing. It's not even that big. It's quite thin. It's totally poppable in a tote bag.
Right.
So take it with you.
Yes.
The charts were amazing, huge, easy to work from. And really, I just followed everything Mary Jane said. Mostly.
This wasn't in
99%.
Sorry, what book was this in?
Grand Shetland Adventure
Yes,
Knits.
correct. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
So Mary Jane's got 2 books, but this one was a collaboration with her friend and amazing designer Gudrun Johnston, who was born in Shetland.
Really?
Yes, I think
didn't know
her
that.
dad still lives there. So
No wonder they were such a good team.
yeah, Shetland's the big
Their Shetland
love,
tours.
deep love for both of them. And there's so many. I think there's 14 patterns in this book.
Yeah.
Yes, 14 patterns. So lots and lots of accessories, shawls, sweaters, and not even all the sweaters are tiny gauge. Like this one's a sport. There was an Aran weight.
So it comes to about like $4 a pattern if you break it down like that.
Which
Great.
is,
Great.
not what they would sell for individually, of course.
No.
Anyway, super fun project. I feel like I need more vests in my life. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, I love
Enjoy
it.
Oh, and it was all Sonder yarn. Sonder Yarn Co. Sunday Morning Luxe Sport. I will do a project page. I think I've started a project page.
Oh, you're so good.
I just, it's easier for people instead of messaging me.
Do you know that orange sparkle last week?
Yes.
Remember I said I have the hat?
Yes.
I brought the hat to show you.
So the orange, it's like pumpkin orange.
But I paired it with
But
a
you can't
red.
even, yeah, that's so nice.
So
You can't even tell that those aren't the same color.
No, this is the Higgins Lake hat, and it's my pattern. This was a sample for the show. This is in Barbie Girl is the pink, and Big Apple is the red. But I wanted to show you because when we were talking about the sparkle, it doesn't have to match exactly for it to totally blend away.
Yeah.
But look, and this is only holding it with the contrast, not the pink, not the main color,
Yeah, but
which
how
I
cool
like.
I love that. Okay, we need to be clear too. Jodi is a grocery girl, but
Yes.
she has a yarn company that is totally her and her daughter.
Yes.
So sometimes we're not really clear on that. So there's Frankie Gray Fibres yarn.
Yes.
And that is like when she says our yarn, it's Frankie Gray Fibres.
I'm sorry. I feel
So check that out for sure if
Yeah.
you're not already.
Yeah. So that is what I wanted to show you guys. 'Cause-
Jodi, I love it.
Right?
Yes, because that orange was very 100% orange. Like it wasn't a red or a pink or a coral. Like that was orangey
Yeah.
orange.
I just want to also say this and why my obsession with mosaic slip stitches is so strong. This is not stranded color work. This is mosaic slip stitches. You're only working with one color each time.
Yeah.
But look what this does.
Stripes. It's like knitting. It's 100% knitting stripes.
But like, I don't know. There's just magic. If I was a knitter just looking, saying, well, that has to be stranded color work.
Right.
It is absolutely not. It is one color at a time.
So you knit a color and then slip the other color in the same row. So you're knitting one color, slipping the color that's not in your hand.
This one, you are slipping more than one at one time. Slipping two, one after the other, not together, one after the other. But anyway, like it's just magic.
It's so cool.
What
Yeah,
knitting
Jodi, you're
stitches-
so right. And I find mosaic so soothing. Like knit, slip, knit, slip, knit, slip. I find it rhythmic and soothing, and then
Yeah.
it's easy and fun, and then you get stuff like that.
And quite quick because you're slipping that stitch really quick. You're slipping with the yarn in the back, so
I
you're
should
not.
have had the sparkle. I didn't know you were bringing that.
Anyway, I just wanted to show. Hopefully, you can remember from last week. Just like it's like a really like orange, but you really can't tell.
with gold sequins.
Oh, you guys. It's
So if you go to the Crafty Jackalope website,
Yeah.
she's got the bling bar.
Yes,
And that's where all the sequins come from for us. Maybe your
Yeah.
local yarn shop has them, but you can certainly check that out. This is beautiful, Jodi.
Yeah, thank you. So
such a beautiful hat.
That was that. Okay. Okay, so what I did knit, an FO, this is a new color work pattern that I'll be writing.
It's gorgeous.
You guys, I love stitchfiddle.com. You build your own charts. I think
Okay, I have to build charts, and
I lost a day, half a day, just playing with the chart.
okay, here I
It's
go. Stitch
so
Fiddle.
user friendly.
Okay, and it's a free resource. You said before,
Oh.
right? No, or do you? Even if you have to buy a membership, like
I think it's a few dollar membership, but it's literally a few dollars.
okay,
I think there's a free component to it. I can't quite remember. But this will be, I promise you guys, my patterns for hats are building up, and I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I'm going to make it a priority. Because we all want to knit hats this fall.
totally, Jode.
It was
I
kind of,
knew.
my inspiration for this was Argyle.
Well, how much do you love Argyle? And how fall is Argyle? I bought
Yeah.
loafers yesterday. I feel like I have loafers and a sweater vest. It's officially fall.
Oh my God.
And Argyle, hello.
Right?
Yes.
So this was kind of my take on Argyle, where it was kind of the central, and then you just kind of play. And I love having more than just 2 colors. So this is a 3 color. There are a few rows where you're using all 3 colors at once, but really easy to manage.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to hold 3.
Yeah.
You know, I knit with the color I'm knitting with, and then I drop that and then pick up the color I need. And it's
love
just a
that.
few rows. So it's really easy color work. So that'll be coming soon.
Jodi, it's so gorgeous. And that's DK yarn. Tell us what colors. So this is your yarn, Frankie Gray Fibres.
Yes.
What colors did you use?
Okay, so main color's parchment.
Beautiful.
This is aquamarine, this blue. The crosses across it are slate blue. And then this pop is electric watermelon.
Is it?
It's so...
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. I would have
Anyway.
thought like stiletto, but
Well,
maybe that's...
it might be leftover stiletto.
Listen,
It was
you
a
know.
part ball. It could be.
Listen, either of those. I mean, Jodi, you know it's your yarn. That's beautiful.
So that was fun.
I want to knit it. I want to knit it. I literally said to myself, I have some charts in my brain I have to get out.
I
So
know,
I'm going to
that-
try.
that's why that
I'm
had
gonna
to get
try
out.
Stitch Fiddle. I've got some things that I'd love to.
It's so good.
I'm unemployed, so now.
Totally.
Now, I shouldn't joke. I'm not unemployed. It's I do have a job, but it's a fun job. It's our knitting world, which I love.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm ready to get cast on some more fun things.
Okay.
Okay. So, does anybody remember we were talking last week about what do we want to cast on for fall? Like it was like kind of urgent, people. We need a new sweater cast
like
on.
September happened that weekend.
Right. And so I did some swatching with a beautiful yarn that I have in my stash. This is Cumbria from the Fiber Company. And I've knit you a sweater in it.
It's incredible.
And bought myself sweater.
It's so good.
Jodi, I don't know what to think. So I was swatching just for a stockinette gauge on a couple different needles. And you'll notice on my swatch here, I've got little yarn over holes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's representative of US size needles. So both of the halves of this will have a different number of holes because I'll know, oh, this is a 5 millimeter and this is a 4.5. There's lots of ways you can do that. I'll never remember later and I'll have to re-swatch.
Do you know how many times I've said, oh, I'll remember?
Yeah, and I
never
don't. Then I
do.
just have to read.
Yeah.
Okay, Amanda said she loves the color of this. That's my problem. Purple's not my go-to.
Oh, I didn't think it was purple.
It's totally purple.
No, it's good
Jodi,
though.
it's so purple.
It's taupey purple.
It's a smoky purple. Georgia's like, my daughter Georgia loves purple, so she's not big on this. She's like, it's all right. Like, it's not
No.
really purple.
No.
She likes
That's a good gauge.
lavender and grapier purples, right?
So if Georgia doesn't love it, you know it's not right in that purple lane.
Yeah. Amanda says it's a dusty purple, and
We've veered off the bright purple, and like Tracie.
it's totally purple, Jodi. Like, there's
is.
no getting away around it. I'm just not a giant purple
it's
person.
so good.
Like, I feel like I need to
No,
sell this.
no.
Destash.
I think you would wear the shit out of that.
Well, here's the other problem. Those kind of like like darkies, grayish purples. They look good on me. Like they're one of those colors that look good, but it's not like my favorite. Doesn't make me feel a certain way that other colors do.
Yeah.
It's, first of all, I'm not doing the yarn justice. It is phenomenally gorgeous yarn. Worsted weight, I think wool alpaca blend. It's got a tiny bit of a halo. Your sweater that I knit in this yarn is out of this world beautiful. And it's a charcoal gray with a COLOURWORK yoke.
Promise you,
We'll see it soon.
you will love this color once you knit it.
You think, hey?
Well,
Then I started thinking maybe I need a texture or something with it.
okay.
I don't know, Jode. I don't know. I just don't know. So I did swatch for the grapefruit pink lady, the little vesty thing we were talking about.
I think you do that.
It's a pattern by Thea Coleman, and it is worsted weight. And this is swatch for that texture, and then a little,
I
little bit of
love it.
stockinette. So it's a really cute little. I think she did it as sort of a summery kind of pattern, but it's just vesty. You can do it in a woolly wool and make it a all season pattern. I've always loved it.
It's got 10% mohair.
Does it have mohair? Okay. You definitely have a halo. I should have brought the ball. I did not. I put it away thinking, oh, I'm not going to knit.
What do you do with your ball bands?
It's in the ball.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'll never not know what it is.
Okay, well, I instantly
But the yarn
don't
is-
think purple when I look at this color.
It's so beautiful. The wool is phenomenal, and it's very soft and shows your stitches so gorgeously. Like I love.
It's funny. Did you show this already before? And
Yeah,
I said, oh, that's
I did.
purple.
I did.
It's probably for
This
inside.
is the second time I've swatched with it and kind of thought to myself, I don't know if this is my color.
Oh, Tracie, it's so pretty. Here's the thing.
I love the yarn.
Let me just say this.
Talk to me.
If you're already,
I know.
I can't,
I know.
I don't know, don't do it.
I know.
I love it, and I'm confident it's going to be stunning on you. But I feel like with this much apprehension, it's probably not the color for
My
you.
eye sees it as very purple. It's very gray purple. It's a smoky, but I feel like someone else might love it more. Maybe.
I know what you mean. And remember,
Yeah.
like we say, like, trust your gut, because
Kind
the
of.
farther you get into a project, it's not going to, it
And
most
yet, when
likely
I
won't
bought
change.
it. So here's the thing. My mindset is like, I want a closet with all the colors of sweaters. That's why I bought this, thinking I don't have a purple sweater.
Let me over dye it.
Oh my God, Jodi.
Do you want me to put like a gray? Somebody just said, let Jodi dye it. Let me dye it.
Oh my God.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Listen, it's beautiful already. Yes,
I feel like if
totally.
you're not going to give it to me,
But look at the way it shows texture, you guys.
what would you imagine
The
more?
yarn is phenomenal. The yarn is phenomenal. And it's just like, I don't know that I see myself wearing. And what an idiot to buy a whole sweater quantity.
What if
of
I
yarn
did a
you're not
light
sure.
wash of like midnight navy over it or something? Or think about
Sure.
what you'd like over. Someone just said navy. What do you see? Like
Our friend Kelly said navy.
Oh yes.
She's an amazing color wizard.
I could even just do half strength of that navy, and then yeah, I'm gonna dye
When
it.
you have a dye master sister, you've got options.
Right.
Um,
I have
but
a
the
blue-
yarn is out of this world. Like I want a sweater in the yarn.
Mm.
I just feel like this whole thing shows that I'm kind of like, what is her problem? Why do you buy a sweater quantity of yarn you're not sure of the color? But that day I loved it.
I don't think you don't like the color. I don't think you picture yourself in it.
And maybe I just see I see it as very purple.
It is purple. now
Yeah,
that you
it's
see it.
totally purple.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Now that my eyes are focused.
I have to say, you guys, it's a worsted weight, gorgeous wool. I'm ready for, this would be such a good cast on. This is a beautiful yarn to wear where we live. And every time you wear your sweater that I knit in it, I think, God, that looks good.
It's amazing.
It looks so good.
The yarn is dreamy.
Yeah,
Dreamy.
yeah. So the Fiber Company makes so many beautiful blends, and this is just one of them. So it also comes in fingering weight. Cumbria fingering.
Okay.
You can also get Cumbria fingering. It's phenomenal. It's gorgeous. And look how cute it is. Cute it is in the texture. There's a reason you don't have any purple sweaters. Dye it. Oh.
Yes.
How about like cherry.
Yes, I have a brand new color coming out. It's the wine color. I just don't know how it would go over top of that, but black cherry on that would be perfect.
That's what I mean. It's kind of in the color,
Yeah.
like purple family,
Yes,
right?
do it. I'm going to take the yarn.
Oh my God. I'll give it to you another day.
Okay.
I've got a skein one.
Okay.
Thing. Yee.
You guys, Beetlejuice is coming out.
I
Or
know.
they're making, right? Amazing. So right now it's like everybody's coming out with a collection of Beetlejuice. My oldest kid has a birthday coming up and they're crazy fanatical
I
about
didn't know
Beetlejuice.
that.
So this came across my Instagram, you guys, by La Femme en Noir.
Ooh.
And they were sunglasses. And of course I had to get them as a gift. And
Oh, sunglasses.
look at even the polishing cloth. Beetlejuice.
What
And
are
I-
the glasses?
I
Are
gotta
they
show-
striped? Oh my gosh, these are so good.
I know they don't watch this, so I can show you. Look at the arm. It's the big snake. And then
I'm actually really excited to see this.
I am
Jodi, those are
obsessed.
That's an amazing gift.
Right?
Yeah.
And weren't break the bank? Less than 100, right? Or were they 100? I don't know. I can't quite remember, but they weren't break the bank.
Well, it's a beautiful gift.
Love it.
They'll love it. They'll wear it every single
Yeah.
day. That's a really cool gift. I love the black and white stripes.
Okay, let me show you what I cast on.
Yes.
Did you cast anything on?
I feel like that was the worst show and tell ever that we've ever showed.
What?
But I do want to hear people's
No,
opinions about, like, have you ever felt like that about a yarn? You bought the sweater quantity, now you're like, I don't know that I love this anymore. Like, what would you do with it?
Well, you can certainly de-stash.
Because I love the yarn.
Ravelry.
Yeah, I
Or
can-
maybe your neighborhood yarn store does a de-stash. I know that one of ours did, like a pop-up, bring your stash. We'll do like a swap.
Yeah.
But there are other ways around
There's a lot of people out there going, she's crazy. That's
restashing.
beautiful.
I know, but you can't just talk somebody into a color they're not willing to wear.
Right.
Ultimately, you'll knit that, and chances are it will be your go-to wear.
I'm more of like an eggplanty purple person, I think.
Yeah.
That's sort of,
Yeah.
or like the magentas that are pink and purple crossed, kind of. Anyway, there are worse problems. Jodi, what have you been
Okay,
up to?
so remember I said I was going to cast on my Dream State, the worsted base. I have this from Lamb and Kid. And this is their Pinky Promise.
It's so good.
Pinky Swear?
Yeah, I think so.
Pinky Swear.
Yeah.
And I'm also knitting it with Farmer's Daughter Fiber dye, the Spinster's Daughter in the same base. This is the Dream State worsted base.
Spinster's Daughter worsted.
Spinster's
Did you ever
Daughter's
get the name of that one?
No.
Okay.
I'll look it up.
I'll
Tracie
get it
will
for
look it
you
up
right now.
So I took Andrea Mowry's brand new framed sweater pattern that I purchased and looked at the chart, and it was 26 stitches for the main body chart. And so I thought, ooh, that's going to work out quite well for worsted. I can just multiply that by 4, which is 104 stitches. And that's a great worsted weight stitch count.
And it's totally winging it.
Totally winging
This
it.
is like, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't
Yeah.
work. You
Yeah.
just know your gauge with worsted
So in
weight
case
yarn.
anybody else wants to do the same thing because they love Andrea Mowry's chart.
There's lots of free patterns on Ravelry too, right?
Yeah. But this, so I casted on 104 stitches, and I used a 4mm for the ribbing. I just did 1 by 1
I think
ribbing.
that's Love Me Like You Used to.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Love Me Like You Used to.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And
Soft.
then I followed the chart using a 5mm needle.
Jodi, it looks like out of this world amazing.
Right?
Yes.
It's so
So are
good.
you doing, so in the pattern, you change your dominance of colors. It's
Why,
n-
why
I-
do you do that?
Well, because then some repeats, the background color is popping forward. Like the colors change. Like sometimes they're coming forward and sometimes that like
No, I didn't read that part.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't even read the pattern, if I'm
Right.
honest. I just looked at the chart.
That's what I've heard.
Really?
Isn't that right? Pretty sure that's
I have
right.
no idea.
That's what somebody told me that was knitting it.
Well, but
So-
that just happens with the
It just,
yarn
like-
you use. Like, I don't think you change
No,
the
whatever's in your
dominance.
left-hand yarn is going to be the dominant. Like, it will just show, it will pop out more in your color work, right?
I've never.
Whatever's in your underneath, it's the underneath carry yarn.
Well, I realize that, and I understand color dominance, but are they mistaken in the way
Is
that?
anybody out there knitting these? Is this correct? Or am I
Or is
don't
it
think I
just
dreamt
me?
it.
Or is she just referring to, like, this is popping out here, and then it's popping out here, and then
No, I don't think so.
it's okay.
That's not what I mean anyway. I don't know if I'm correct. I don't know if I'm correct.
Okay. I didn't do
Anyway,
that.
I don't think there's a way to even represent that on the chart, really. I don't know, but maybe there is.
But just to tell you,
I don't think there's
No.
a color dominance. I'm pretty sure Andrea said no.
no, there isn't in this pattern.
Oh, you guys, now I'm going to have to look it up because I was pretty sure.
Well, I
Anyway,
think she
it
could
does.
be.
You can do whatever you want. It's your
No, I know,
sweater.
but she could be referring to the fact that
Okay.
in this side,
Disregard everything I
this
said.
is where that it's dominant. And I understand. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm totally probably wrong then.
I know. I understand. Yeah. Okay. So no, I didn't. You are. Anyway, I shouldn't speak
Listen,
to it.
I shouldn't be speaking about a pattern I've never written. I've purchased the pattern. I have not read it through, and I was just having a conversation with someone that was
Yeah.
knitting it, and
Yeah.
that's what they were saying.
So with me, I don't use my left and right hand. I only
everything's
use
in
my
your right. So it would be whatever is coming from the underneath. There's
And
always one that comes underneath.
I don't pay attention. It's like whatever that row
Oh,
happens
okay.
to be. I remember, Andrea, it's interesting because we did a colorwork class with Andrea Rangel and learned so much about colorwork. And
So
she
much.
insisted during the class that you use your left hand for one color and your right hand for another color, regardless of what type of knitter you were. And
Well, that's one way to do color work.
yeah, but she insisted we do it in that class that way.
Okay.
And it got you to see how color dominance changed. And it was really my first, it was my first color work class that I took. And I haven't taken a lot, but that really spoke to the dominance and how you hold your yarn and what it's going to be
Maybe
like.
I feel like so stupid now even saying that.
I mean, I didn't read it in the pattern, but I didn't read through the whole thing.
No, I didn't either. I've never heard that before, right? Like I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
No, somebody's knitting the cowl right now, and it didn't talk about anything about color dominance.
Oh my God, this is not my day.
No,
Me and my stupid swatch, and then now this.
no.
I don't
but
know
it's-
where this. I don't know where that came from then.
And it just, I don't know.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
it's just been the most fun, intuitive pattern to knit because you can see the row before. I still have to reference the chart, but it
It's
makes
easy.
it quite easy just to
Good.
see the stitches before. And
Doesn't that make colorwork knitting so fun?
yes. I don't know if I'll ever knit one of those ones where it's every single
Sorry.
row is a different chart. I mean, I love those with those big.
Oh yeah, it just takes longer.
It just takes longer. Not that I would never knit it, but the rows that you can kind of see what you're doing
when
for
you
the
can
next
disregard
row.
the chart.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you have a really complex chart where it's really not repetitive.
Yeah.
That's where I would say your Cocoa Knits Maker's Board and the ruler is like a must.
Well, that's what I'm using for this.
For me, it would be a
Yes.
must.
Yeah.
So this color work here, same thing. After one repeat, I didn't need the chart anymore. Okay, somebody else said they heard the same thing. You guys, I don't know where I heard
maybe
that.
Andrea was.
And maybe it's just something people are doing. I don't know.
maybe she's
I
talking
think it
about
was
it.
from a podcast. Okay.
But certainly color dominance comes into play.
You could, here's the thing. If you want to do that, you would just change the orientation of your yarns. I believe there is color dominance.
Oh, without question.
I've swatched in my experience of swatching different yarns and literally just changing how they're carried. I feel like there was a change in dominance. From my experience anyway.
Certainly.
And maybe there's ways to do it where they can be like super even all the time. I don't know that way.
Andrew spoke about it on our podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a really cool look too, right? So thank goodness we don't edit anything.
And this is how it happens organically, and the conversations and the education part of it. Like
I love being able to interact with it.
Somebody
with everybody.
not knowing are like, what's color dominance and color work?
Right.
Knitting.
And then some of them are like, what's
Dummy.
wrong with her?
Dummy. No.
Wake up, girl.
Right? So
anyway, you can do whatever you want. You're knitting. You were 100% the boss of your knitting. But I had heard that about it, so that's why I asked you.
Oh, it's interesting because if I would have had this conversation last week, I would have, as an experiment, done this block with my spin cycle color coming out of right hand,
right,
and then the next round the neutral coming out of the right hand, and just saw what happened.
Right. It is interesting. Let me tell you. So tell me, how do you feel about color work? Does it bring you joy to knit color work?
Joy.
Me too.
You know what I
much.
love? I love obviously the final product where you get to see these beautiful pictures or designs or whatever come about. But I also love the row by row and how it it's emerging.
Yeah.
Like every row I look back, I kind of like look at my knitting and go,
totally.
So
it takes me forever because I'm constantly smoothing it out going, I love it. Here's the thing. I feel like, listen, all knitting and crochet is art. You are an artist. You are creating something amazing. But this is like bringing a picture to life. And I just, for some reason, that hits a little bit different for me. I love it.
Yeah. I love it too. I
love the marriage of yarns. And you know what, Jode? Maybe I need to do something that's all over color work with this. Bring in a color that does bring me joy. And then it would be like a mishmash.
Oh, what a good idea.
I feel like I could do that.
That will change the whole look of this gray.
I think so too.
Because breaking it up with another color, also, there's a second
I could also hold mohair with it and slightly, like a little.
I would love to dye it if you wanted me to, but I love all of these ideas.
I have options.
Another element is the color changing yarn.
Yes.
Is you see not only the design popping up as you go every round, but then the changing of the color after each round as well.
I especially love color changing yarn because, well, lots of reasons. You never know what's coming. I love the unexpected anticipation of it. And I love watching it change. And I also love, it's like painting. It's like painting with yarn. And I love that there's no ends. So this yarn is working so hard for you. It's doing all the work. There's no ends. It's so easy for it. Like, look at all the colors that are coming.
This is a really fun one, you guys.
Yeah.
This is amazing, this colorway that they've curated. And no wonder it's pink, right? Yeah. And there's reds, you guys, in here. And there's gray. And then the brighter pink kind of mutes itself down to like a blush pink. This is a really gorgeous colorway.
It is very gorgeous.
Anyway, I'm having the most fun.
And I mean, things like the Zauberball comes in DK. Like, there's so many options that are amazing and gorgeous. You could do mini skeins with this. But the color changing stuff where it's one ball and you don't know what's coming is so much fun.
So fun.
Sorry, somebody asked for. Technically, color dominance is an incorrect label.
Okay, what is that? It would more be stranded dominance and usually due tension and float issues maintaining. Okay.
Yeah, that's one theory for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that.
I love these conversations.
Me
Color
too.
dominance, color work, all this stuff we're learning today about color work. Who knew?
Me too. And it just might be the way you hold your yarn, right? And your tension and all of that stuff factors into it. So very interesting. Okay, this is a swatch. Jodi, your hat's amazing. And you're going to wear the heck out of that. You know
I
that.
know I will.
The
The reason I knit a hat for this cruise from MJ, I'll never wear my MJ hat pattern. It's going to be so warm.
Well, it gets pretty
Anyway.
cold. Sometimes it gets super cold here.
No, on the cruise.
Oh,
I
never
specifically
know.
picked that one. Anyway, I'll pack it.
yeah, totally.
I'll
It'll
take
be
a
really
picture of
cute.
it.
With MJ.
Yes.
There you go. Yes, so we get to take a class on our cruise with Mary Jane Mucklestone, COLOURWORK. And she's designed a pattern for
Yeah,
our
we're going to
group.
be students.
I know. I'm really like,
Okay.
listen, I'm ready. Okay. And I have a cute new little bag. How cute is this?
Yeah, super cute.
Little square style. I'm trying to keep things together. This little square. The fabric looks patchy. Like this is all one fabric, but it looks to me all
beautiful.
quilted. Yeah. This is a Blueberry Gabs bag. So Jodi's out in Ontario.
I don't know that I've heard of it. Have
Yeah,
you heard?
yeah,
oh, yes,
yeah.
I had never
No,
mind.
no,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I do know. Okay.
I love it.
I love her logo.
Last year, yeah, it's nice, right? Last year, I bought several of her bags. She donated bags to our breast cancer fundraiser, but this fabric I fell in love with last year. To me, it's totally a granny square. And I bought this little thing, and it holds all my crochet hooks.
Oh, so cute.
I know, and now I know that anyway, she's a wonderful Ontario maker. So after I did my purple swatches, and I thought to myself, this is a no. This is just no. I don't know. I don't know what this yarn's going to be, but it's a no. I grabbed a color that was also in my stash, screaming my name. I've had this for a couple of years now, more than a couple of years. It's called Free Spirit, and it's the mohair, and it's called Sunday Morning 4-ply by Sonder Yarn and her Halo mohair base.
Yeah.
So I cast on last night, but really I was just working on it a little bit this morning.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful,
Yeah.
and it makes just a really beautiful fuzzy halo.
Boy, you're dialed into Sonder yarn.
I have a lot of it.
I know, it's gorgeous. And her colors, it's just really
like over the years, I've just,
yeah.
I fell in love with the wool, and so I bought a lot of it. Yeah, you'll see me knitting a lot of Sonder yarn. My woolly wool.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And I'm definitely on the mission of knitting my stash.
Of course.
I'm in love with most of it.
Yes.
And things that I'm not in love with will probably get destashed.
Well, then
There's not
somebody
very much
else
of it.
can fall in love with it and use it,
Listen,
right? Rather
it
than
should
just
be
sit.
knit.
Yeah.
That's my whole point. Even if I'm not, I shouldn't say it that way, that if I'm not in love with it. There's so much that there's no possible way for me to work it all. So some of it has to find a new home where it will get loved and knit and worn.
Love it.
It's not even about loving the yarn. It's more like you're a little bit like ahead of yourself in the collecting yarn, and you need to finish more of the knitting the yarn. So I'm just this is a 4mm needle, and I'm holding these two strands together. You can see my little yarn overs there telling me what size my needles is. I don't
love
know.
it.
So lots of times we fall in love with a pattern and then try and get the gauge in that pattern. I love this yarn. I'm going to swatch it, find out what my gauge is, and then I'm going to find a pattern.
Oh, perfect.
So I
you can
don't
do,
really even know
a
what I'm...
reverse search.
A little bit, right? And I feel like you can absolutely do that too. There's so many patterns, beautiful patterns out there.
Yeah.
So find your gauge.
Did you guys know that? Like, you can obviously search by weight of yarn, but
Yeah.
you can also get your gauge and search by gauge.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
So
that can be a filter.
And I've got so many patterns. I love buying patterns. I've got a bunch of patterns in my library that I still haven't worked on. So, but this color, I just feel like I'm crazy about it. It's very fuchsia, right?
It's kind of chilly today. Like cooler in the mornings now, isn't it?
Yes, it's
I know.
fantastic.
It's
but
fabulous.
then by the afternoon, like it's ridiculous. We're going to get 29-degree or 30-degree weather this weekend.
I'm not happy, but I'm not unhappy.
It's brief, thank goodness, but I might just enjoy it. Maybe go sit by a pool or something.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, I think this color is stunning. You must like it because it matches your cup.
I must I must like this color. Anyway, it's funny to talk about color and the way color makes you feel. It's super subjective. You know, if a color doesn't work for you, there are a million people out there going, that's my jam. That's my color.
Yeah.
So it's really fun. I love talking about color and gauge and how we pick projects, right? And it's so like what you're into at that moment in the mood.
Well, it can change from day to day, month to month, year to year, right? Like who knew we would be knitting so many sweaters? Well,
or sparkle things.
right. Yeah.
Right? Like maybe you're in the mood to add some sparkle, maybe you're not. Like,
Yeah.
and then you've got a closet full of things that are all different and you have things to suit your mood.
Yeah.
Lots of different ways, right?
So, Caitlin Hunter came out with a brand new pattern
She's been releasing so many beautiful patterns.
today. Oh, it is an all over colorwork sweater, you guys. And then I think the
Oh.
bottom looks like either brioche or slip stitches.
What? That's kind of an adventure.
Hey, I'll hold the phone. Because I saw hers. It's called Girdwood.
Okay.
And I see hers. And hang on.
She's oh, I see it. And it's fuzzy.
It's a 16 stitch gauge.
Ooh. I love it.
You guys, look at it. I'm going to show you another version because at first glance, I thought the bottom of from below the bust was just straight knitting, but it is in fact not. This was designed in Ritual Dyes. It's a fuzzy alpaca yarn. It's like a fuzzy, super bulky Surrey yarn.
Let's see. Hit the yarn and see what it looks like in the skein. Oh yeah, just really fluffy.
It's a 74 alpaca Surrey and a 22% wool and 4% a polyamide. It's like a giant Surrey alpaca.
Okay, but it also gives you great yardage. 280 meters.
Yeah.
For a worsted weight.
Right.
So that's really great yardage.
260 meters.
Oh,
yardage.
260.
No, sorry, yards, yeah. Anyway, this is what it looks like.
In like a wool.
Is that a brioche?
I don't know. It'll tell you. Just a second.
I adore this.
It's beautiful.
I love these colorwork
Yeah, it is
sweaters that give you the whole like shoulder down mid-arm kind of cape-ish, capelet kind of
like
feel.
a deep raglan.
A very
deep yoke.
yoke.
Okay, this looks like a version without the brioche. How gorgeous is that?
Oh, it is.
So it's really funny. Again,
She's
color
speckled.
choices are changing the whole vibe. Like color changing yarn. This lady, this knitter looks like they used, I don't know, hand spun or some kind of color changing yarn. You get a totally different. This is my favorite thing about Ravelry
this.
projects.
And look at this photo. Good Lord, it's stunning.
Oh, wow.
Okay, this sweater, I have so many ideas
Jodi,
spinning through my head.
Get on it. What are you going to do?
Well, it'll probably
What about
be...
DK and Surrey? Or fingering and Surrey?
It'll be fingering and majestic fluff, I think.
Yeah.
Surrey, yeah.
Okay. Here's a soft version. And yes, the brioche is done, but it's very low contrast at the bottom.
I'll choose not to do brioche. I'm just going to knit straight through, but it's
Awesome.
beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Really, really beautiful. I love it. I love these new colorwork sweaters coming out because I'm inspired. I could just think in my brain, what do I have that I can knit this with?
Totally.
And then it also has in my brain, I want to go to Ritual Dyes and order the exact yarn.
Yeah, that would be fun, Jode. Why not?
I don't know.
Why not?
I'm not saying no, but it's so beautiful. This is really
What
sick.
about the yarn you just got from Farmer's Daughter? It's worsted.
Hang on.
And you're,
No, I want it light and airy.
oh, okay.
After having like the instant crush where it was
Yeah.
double mohair.
Yeah.
It's just such an amazing
I
like
love
light.
it.
Okay, so her project, what is she? Oh. So she's using just straight DK. This knitter
Interesting.
used
That's
straight
beautiful.
DK yarn. I think it's amazing. Beautiful.
I love
Beautiful,
that.
beautiful.
Here's-
So that was a brand new
That's
pattern.
gorgeous, Jode. Something that caught my eye because I love socks. Alicia Plummer released the Starry Night socks. And again, it's sort of that quilt star vibe that seems to be so popular right now. And I love it. I'm here for it. And she's
think
got
that's
3
worsted.
lengths. Nope. Yes. No, fingering.
Finger. Okay, sorry. I thought that was worsted.
Regular, no, but she does do 3 lengths. She does a sporty and kind of a mid calf, and then a 80s slouchy. So super tall, but it's meant to go down.
Love it.
Be slouchy. So that's a really cute pattern, and it's part of her. I believe there's like a series, like Starry Night, other things.
Ah, are we going to get a sweater?
Maybe we already have it.
Love
Maybe
that.
I'm wrong. I feel like all I am is wrong today.
Well, I said I doubled 99% sure I'm right, and I was wrong. I should know that because whenever I'm that confident, I'm 99% wrong.
Which is fine, like when we're having our normal conversations, and then you put yourself out on the internet, and people are like, "Yeah, no, that's not no." No.
Delete.
Right.
Okay, so I grabbed this yarn because it was also in my stash, and I haven't knit with it yet.
God, it's so nice, George.
I have a sweater quantity. Do you remember that sweater that Sarah Diamond, Lemon Kid, knit that beautiful?
Yes, I do.
Well, this was my inspiration because I wanted that sweater.
It's not her design.
No.
But
What was
Yes.
that sweater? Anyway, I'll have to look it up.
I think it's Anne Wenzel.
But I bought this yarn to do the color work yoke. And this is wool stock worsted weight. It's Blue Sky Fibres wool stock worsted. This is a generous skein, you guys. It's 150 grams and it's 370 yards. This is like, so this color is called Midnight Sea, and it's a stormy, dark, like late slatey navy,
Like
kind
a black
of mashup.
teal kinda.
Kind
A black
of.
navy.
And then this one is undyed, the natural color. But I have enough to knit.
Was it Badger in Bloom?
Yes. No, it was not Badger and Bloom because it was all over COLOURWORK.
All over.
Yeah. No, not all over, just the yoke. I'll go back and look at it. But now what I'm thinking is, you guys, that I would knit a vest in this to wear with jeans and a white t-shirt,
Oh, I love that idea.
right? And I'm going to show you what vest pattern I thought.
Ooh, good.
But look, it's like, it's what kind of spin is this? It's light. It's a non-superwash, but it's light. It's a 2-ply, but it feels like airy.
Well, it's not a super tight.
But it's not woolen spun.
Well, then it would be worsted spun or semi-woolen or something like that.
Yeah, but it's beautifully, like it's a really light twist on this, you guys. And it's like, it just feels airy. It's a really beautiful yarn.
Was it this?
No.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm going to look for it.
But you're not doing that.
No,
Okay.
I'm not doing that. What I thought I would do, you guys, hold the phone. I thought I had, oh, you know what I wanted? This is what I wanted. And I have to wait till tomorrow because the pattern comes out tomorrow.
Which one?
I'm going to show you. It's a vest.
Okay, I can't wait. I'm totally in the mood for vests. I feel like lots of times you can bang them out pretty quick, but not the really tight gauge ones. But you can get a vest, especially if it's stockinette at a larger gauge.
It's Noriko. Noriko's vest pattern, you guys. Wait for it.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's this vest. And there's a cropped version. This is what I want to knit. Cute,
Yeah, I love it.
huh?
Yeah. And so tell me about it.
Well, I really wanted to knit. I want to.
Does she do it in worsted weight yarn? Or
I have no idea. Yeah, I think it is worsted weight yarn. It's Woolfolk yarn.
Okay,
It's
straw.
It's a linen blend. And I'm going to be able to get gauged because I think it's either DK or worsted. So it's right around the same.
That's a very nice vest.
I was real
Classic.
close to casting on the Stockholm slipover that I already knit because I love it so much.
Yeah.
But I really want to make sure I keep moving forward and choosing new patterns. Plus, this really
The
caught my
All
eye.
Seasons vest. What a great name.
It's out
Are
tomorrow.
you sure it's not out? Oh yeah, no, Friday.
Tomorrow. It's called All Season Vest. So let's watch for it tomorrow. And I'm going to be casting on tomorrow. I already have my yarn wound up. And I'm going to see if I can get a lot
That's
of it
wound
done.
up? Oh, you've already
No,
done it at
yeah.
home? Oh, okay.
I'm going to see if I can get a lot of it, at least to separate
Listen,
it before
if
I
it's
travel, and then
worse-
take it with me.
Totally, Jode.
And
You'll
then I'll
be able to wear it.
Yeah. So that's what I.
That's awesome.
Anyway, I almost asked for her to, like, because it was in test knitting, and I thought, oh, do you think if I asked if I can test knit it? It's at the end because I
This
was
is going to be such a beautiful, I mean,
Yeah.
this wool is like classic sweater wool. Like it's going to make such a, it's heathered, which I love.
just
That's
bare,
gorgeous
yes.
yarn.
So I think it's going to make a really pretty, beautiful vest that I'll just throw in with jeans and a t-shirt. FYI, you guys, this Costco United Colors of Benetton white and black layering tees.
Really? I
Costco.
need some.
Tracie Costco. This is an XL.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You might just want a large if you're going to be layering it.
No.
But great t-shirt.
Yeah, I need.
Great vest. You know what
Good
else?
call.
Tom's does loafers.
Is that what you found for yourself?
No. Well, yeah. I didn't order it though.
Jody, that's a really good project. I can't wait to see it. I know I will love that. There was another really cute raglan, a fingering weight raglan sweater that came out this week. It's called I Heart Stripes. Just a sec, I'm going to turn up the... And it's by Christy Archer. And she's really gone wild with playing with the proportions of stripes. It's so cute. Oh, what happened there? All different widths and proportions, and you could do whatever you want, obviously. But isn't that cute? I Heart Stripes.
That's fun.
Yeah,
I'm just
fingering
looking-
weight, 26 stitch gauge.
Okay, you guys. Wait for
Nice
it.
and light to layer. Oh, those are really cute.
Tom's.
I used to have a really cute pair of Tom's wedges.
Look.
Yeah, those are going to be comfy. You didn't get those?
I didn't get them because I got the Skechers ones. Let me show you the Skechers ones, you guys. Wait for the Skechers ones.
Oh, yeah, those are cute too.
Because I have them in patent. Super comfortable.
Oh, yes, yes.
I
Yes,
don't
yes,
know.
yes.
What do we think? Do we like the Toms better? With the
I-
little bit of brown stripe?
I like them both.
Yeah, maybe you need them
I
both.
really like the camel and black together.
I do like the camel. Oh, and you know what, you guys? Just a sec.
Do you have to order them online?
Well, I would love to be able to try them on.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Just wait. Okay.
Can you show the Toms again? Amanda said.
These are for you. Wait, I'm going to show you.
I bought myself a pair of shoes to wear. I don't have, like, I've never been a heel person. I don't really have dress up shoes.
Champagne metallic
Oh, that's cute.
suede.
That's really cute.
And then the
Where are those?
the next one I'm going to purchase, there's black metallic. Actually, I'm going to show you in the champagne just because you can see them better. Look, you guys. Should we all get Tom's loafers? I think we should.
Those remind
They're
me of like,
metallic.
those remind me of like the 1960s dad, like in his skinny pants, like ankle pants,
I
going to the
love
cocktail
them.
party, drinking scotch. They're adorable. I love a good cream and
Listen,
black
when
combo.
loafers were the thing to wear, I wore them. When loafers weren't the thing to wear, I wore them when I was younger. So with this coming back around,
Yeah.
I love a loafer.
Totally.
I think we should all buy Tom's loafers.
Well, where can we go try them on?
And you guys, they
oh, the
at-
brown suede's nice too.
Look, they have the cranberry color.
Oh, let's see
I
that.
feel like it's not very bright, but look.
Oh, very plummy. Very.
This is the color of the fall. Anyway, super cute. I wonder if the Bay would have them.
Well, you can check out where their wholesale or where their locations
Yeah.
are.
Anyway. Okay, so what
Jodi.
else?
So I ordered a limited edition, really fun yarn, and it showed up, and it's even better than I thought it was going to be. Our friends at Knit Collage, Amy, had a hand-dyed collab with our friend Rochelle of Moondrake. Look at this.
God, that's good.
It's so good. This is their Spun Cloud Light yarn. Oh, what? And it's a worsted weight yarn.
Oh.
And Rochelle dyed like this cutest color. This would be so good with COLOURWORK. Like
Look
this
at
would
what
be
happened
phenomenal.
between the yellow and the pink, you guys.
This one is called Ultraviolet Unicorn. I'm sharing it with you guys. I don't know if you can still get it. Rochelle did 2 colorways.
This is worsted?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's such nice yarn. It's got that little bit of thick and thin quality. I mean, I'm imagining like a hat, a cowl, something like that. There's 210 yards, so 200 or 190-ish meters.
It's so
How nice is
beautiful.
that? So cute.
Rochelle, well done. What a great collab.
It is a great collab.
You guys.
So many good colors. And the other one was like more greeny blue based. It was gorgeous. I had them both in my cart. But
I'm going to show you some more patterns that inspired me this week. Let me just go on to Instagram because that's where I think I saved some. So that vest was very high. It's funny that you showed those socks because those socks were also on my list.
I have one from Isabel Kramer that I meant to show last week. And I completely forgot, and I wrote it down this week. Isabel's newest one. It's a beautiful textured front. I love it.
I just got to pull them up where I found my saved.
Tohi brought out a new one too, this ribbed Mabel sweater. It's so cute.
Oh, if you're in the area, no, sorry, it's happened.
So funny. Ravelry's hot right now changes like every hour.
A brand new color for La Bien-Aimée. It's releasing tomorrow.
I saw that.
It's so good.
Yeah.
You guys look. It's like a rosewood kind of like brown, not kind of, it's a brown pink. It is so beautiful. And when
Definitely.
Amy rolls
It's
it out,
almost like brownie plummy pink.
you're going to find it on all the bases.
That's gorgeous.
Good. So beautiful. She's got a cinnamon stick there. Oh, just for the fall. It's really pretty.
Is that purple?
No, I don't think it's purple. There's not purple at all. It's brownish pink.
Yeah, it's kind of like brown raspberry. It's very pretty.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Okay, that was saved.
I was going to say that's my kind of purple, but it's not purple. That pink is my purple.
Well,
Hohi came out with Mabel's sweater. It's this kind of waffly ribbed texture. I just think that is so classic and so cute. And it was inspired by Only Murders in the Building, which is such a big hit. I love it. I love a good texture. It was designed with the neighborhood fiber companies in their sock,
It's
studio
beautiful.
sock. Yeah. And even though Hohi does these patterns in fingering weight yarn, they're like a looser gauge. So it's a 21 stitch gauge, which I totally think I can handle, even though it's fingering weight, but I can't get over the texture. I think the texture is amazing. So that was the one that caught my eye.
I love it. Okay,
Yeah.
look at this, you guys. Just a sec.
What is that? Oh, cute.
Crocheted Mr. and Mrs. Nutcracker.
With both with mustaches?
Yes, and
Okay,
and
that's fine.
I'm going to tell you, it's also available on her website. Oh, and Ravelry.
Those are super cute.
I'm going to tell you.
So it's a pattern or a product?
It's a pattern. I'm going to just, I want to tell you what the name of the pattern is called first. Nutcracker. Maybe it's just Nutcracker. Just a minute.
So that is so
Her
cute.
website is rnata.com, but she's also on Ravelry. She has Etsy and Ravelry.
Wow.
Natalia Runzanova. Natalia
My goodness.
Runzanova. She is such a beautiful crochet designer, and it's all looks like amigurumi. Amazing.
Wow.
You guys.
Crochet people go crazy.
Her website's quite stunning, or her Ravelry page is quite stunning. Okay, so that's that. What else?
Here's the one that I was totally loving. And I can see myself knitting this, you guys. This is the Alhambra by Isabel Kramer. It just came out. It's fingering weight and a lace weight fuzzy. I think it's mohair. It looks to me like that. Let me just double check. The gauge is 21 stitches equals 4 inches, 21 stitches. And this is, yes, it's a mohair silk that she's held with a fingering weight yarn. So, but I just love the texture. So it's a raglan shaping. It doesn't have, like, it's just a very nondescript kind of collar. It's like the sweater just kind of starts.
Yeah.
With stockinette.
That's quite pretty though too.
I love it.
Yeah.
A little bit of ribbing on the cuffs and bottom, but not a lot. Like just enough so your sweater's not curling. But the stitch texture is so pretty. And that looks like tons of fun to knit, but not difficult. Like I feel like it's just one of those ones that you cruise along with. It's not a difficult thing to do. But I love a little bit of texture.
And if I'm honest, if you make a mistake, you probably won't find it.
Right.
That would be me.
So, yeah, like it looks like it's just on the front.
So did we not hear the lawnmower? Or did I turn that out? Did I just hear a weed whacker?
I feel like they just trimmed the
bush.
The giant bushes.
This, you guys, was also highlighted. It's not a pattern that's out yet, but it is coming out for the Shetland Wool Week annual.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
It is a vest.
That's so beautiful.
And I don't even know who the designer is, if I'm honest. They only tagged the photographer. So this is stunning.
Wow.
Right? Anyway, I'll keep you posted. Because that was standout. What's this?
Okay. This is, you guys, coming Saturday.
Oh, this is the one you were waiting for.
Yeah, I was. So here's the thing.
What if you cast that on with your pink sweater? I know. Just saying.
Okay, so do we all see me casting this on?
Yes.
Raglan with a little bit of yarn over increase. This is like a 16 stitch gauge.
Can you get that with what you... Yes, you can.
Yes, I can. So Tori Yu, who is Tori Knits NYC, has her Metropolitan pullover coming out. Like super classic stockinette, easy to wear, but like it looks like the sleeves are kind of larger, like a, what do you say? What do you call that?
Relaxed.
Yeah, relaxed. That's a perfect word for that.
Like no decreases.
There's no ribbing anywhere, right? Like it's just a very, is that I-cord on the edges? Yes, I-cord. Finished.
If something wasn't screaming your name, this is.
Oh my God.
I think we've all collectively made the decision for you. That hot pink magenta in this sweater.
I need to swatch on a bigger needle then.
Okay.
Anyway, this I think flew off the tester's needles. The test was a little while ago. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. A saddle shoulder, is it a saddle shoulder or a raglan, you ask? My answer is that it's both or neither. So it's not even the same kind of construction that I'm used to. It's like a little bit of an adventure.
That comes out Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, Tracie.
And she's done it in Sonder yarn, fingering and halo.
No, she
mohair.
has not.
Yes.
Okay.
She did it in fleece and flax Oh yeah, literally the yarn that I'm swatching is the yarn she used.
No, because you're not using fleece and flax.
This one is 4-ply, the brown one, the neutral one is 4-ply and halo. This one
Okay.
is fleece and flax.
If
and
you
halo,
don't cast
which
this
I
on
also-
in the magenta, there's something wrong with you. That's
Thanks
all I'm
for
saying.
the judginess.
No, I'm totally.
I would actually agree with you. Okay, done like dinner. Who doesn't want to bang out a sweater?
Okay, I got to show you this little cute little short video. Okay.
Acting in a cinema? Let me tell you about it. Last night, I took my unfinished project to the cinema to see a double feature of The Princess Diaries and The Devil Wears Prada. The difference being the cinema was completely full with creatives and craft. I'm talking everything from knitting and crochet to embroidery
that's
and even
awesome.
sketching. The lights are dim just enough to see what we're all doing, and the vibes are high. It's organised by my friend Julia from So Hook Crochet, and honestly, it's so wholesome to have so many like-minded people together in the room doing what they love and watching awesome movies. I made some good progress too. Can any of my Swifties guess what Juliet's working on? I'll see you at the next one. Acting in a cinema? Let me tell you about it. Last night,
Okay.
Can you imagine?
Local knitters and crafters, would you be interested in doing that? Because you can rent out a movie theater.
Let's do it.
If there's anything, is there anything good worth coming, or could we commission like something
Well,
like
see,
that?
they did Devils or yeah, because they always. I don't know how it works, but they're always like bringing back, like things.
Yeah. So local crafters to us, would you be interested in attending a movie night like that?
Yes.
So let us know in the comments, because we would be happy to figure it out, and if it's financially, if it makes sense, if enough people go that you can actually pay for the theater, then yeah, sign me up.
You guys.
I'm always knitting in the dark at movies. This way they leave the lights up a little bit.
Yeah, there's so many things that I got inspired with for the past week. That bringing people together, and it's, I mean, eating. I don't know if what I'm going to want to do more, knitting or eating nachos. I'm going to do both.
Listen, you take a knitting break and have your nachos,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And then you put it down.
Yeah.
I think we can make both work.
Yeah.
Is basically
I
what
love
I'm saying.
that so much.
When our kids were growing up, that's how we went to all the Harry Potter movies. That there was an opportunity, like somebody rented out the theater, and they had it was like a 9 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we could do something like that. Like they had bagels and juice and fruit and coffee, and then
I hope there was nachos and
No,
too
well,
much
yes.
buttery popcorn.
yes, you could actually
Yeah.
buy that. So the free spread was a little brunchy,
Yeah.
at like cinnamon buns and bagels, and then yes, of course you can buy pop and popcorn, which is what I did. I never ate to me it's all about the popcorn.
Okay, I'm gonna Google real fast.
Anyway,
after
we're
this.
trying to figure out how to do this. If there's enough of you locals that want to do that, we can dig and find out how to make it happen. Because I'm super jealous watching that video going, I wish I was there. I wish I was there. Anytime you can get together with crafty people.
Well, they have those like not encourage you, but this is where we let moms and babies and stuff. No, I'm not saying it right. They have designated times where
Yes.
moms can feel like there's going to be lots of kids in this movie
Yes.
theater, so you might not want to come to this one
Yes. And it's
if
the
you want it
lights
to be
up a
quiet.
little bit, and kids
Yeah.
are running around, and
Yeah.
great, right? Somebody's walking their baby back and forth, and that's so great when they do that, sort of accommodating groups, right? I love that.
Oh my God, I love it.
We have big news today. Big news. When did we work with Hohi & Co. and get our Knitter's Caddy going? I was trying to figure out the other day. I could look it up. But I think
Ages.
this is like our third or fourth launch of the Knitter's Caddy. We were so happy to work with Hohi & Co. and Hohi herself to make one of our dream project bags. And this is what it turned out to be. It is the Knitter's Caddy. You see them all the time when we're working with stuff. I'm going to show pockets and
This
stuff.
is a brand new color, you guys.
This is rose. So we're
Hello,
going to have
Rose.
5 colors available. This is tomorrow, but we want to share them with you today. We had so much fun working and saying, what do you want in your dream bag? Pockets, lots of room for like sweaters or 2 or 3 hats or socks or whatever it is you want to make, a shawl.
I just want to show you for relative size. These are jumbo 1.5 skeins.
Yeah.
And it,
Joji fits 7 skeins of, I think, fingering or DK in there. Like, it's total. I always knit like an extra large sweater, and it's plenty of room, and lots of room for all my yarn.
pockets inside, along the inside.
Yeah. Inside and outside.
3 pockets on the inside, 2 oversized ones on the outside.
Yeah.
You guys, we all have test drove so many bags, and there's always little things like, oh, I love this bag so much, but I would tweak it like this.
Yes.
This is one of those bags where we got to put in all the things we love about bags.
Totally.
And this was born.
It is a stand up by yourself. It's an oval shape, so
Yeah.
it's very roomy. It's beautiful hammered leather,
Sturdy.
made in Argentina by hand. In Buenos Aires, they have all these beautiful artisan leather makers.
Small businesses.
Yes.
Small businesses she
supporting
supports.
lots and lots
Yeah.
of
local makers.
local artisans. It's Argentine leather, all of it. These cute little suede tags are our logo colors. Mm-hmm. Joji's like, wouldn't that be a cute addition? Yes, it would be. And then we love the little vachetta leather with everybody's logo. And I really love these folded handles. They just feel so great. I used this as like a handbag for like all last summer.
Yeah.
It was perfect for knitting and
This
all the other light things.
Vachetta leather is just going to age and patina and darken. It's
Yeah.
going to be so beautiful after it wears with
It
your
gets to
like
be like
oils.
a dark brownie,
Yeah.
gorgeous. And of course the leather, it's an investment. It lasts a lifetime, right? So the colors we have available tomorrow, let's show them
Okay.
off.
Rose.
Rose, olive.
Okay, olive.
Now we're going to start getting hungry. Mustard. I can't even with all of these colors.
You have a mustard there.
Listen.
I love the mustard.
Listen.
I love the
If you don't have a mustard bag, I feel like you need a
Okay,
mustard bag.
who's our purple gals out there?
Lots of people have said, I love the Knitter's Caddy. When is it coming in purple? How
Tomorrow.
About tomorrow. It looks so good with these little colors of this. Like, it
does.
really is smashing. That's phenomenal. Another one that is a personal favorite, and it came out in the very first launch, but it hasn't
I
been
didn't
back
have
yet.
that one.
Pewter.
It's amazing.
Pewter. It's like a taupey, silver, grayish, metallic.
You can go from day to evening.
Yeah, it's for like the neutral lovers. The pewter is phenomenal. The olive is phenomenal, and there's some really fun colors.
You know what's amazing?
You will
guys?
love them all.
This textured, pebbled leather.
Well, here's the thing. I am not precious about this stuff. It goes like put it down, sling it around. It's very durable, which is something that I really
I
love.
just love the textured leather.
So we're thrilled to work with Joji & Co. Like, how cool is that when you're a bag person to get say, do you want to work on a bag design? What? Sure. Like, yes. And these are available at jojiandco.com. Not the Grocery Girls website, but they ship DHL worldwide in a matter of days. You will have your bag.
You'll have them right away.
Yes.
Early next week.
So I hope you guys get our newsletters, because anything exciting goes out in our newsletter, and you will get a newsletter with all the info in this today. But Friday, September 6th at 2 p.m. Eastern, these will be available. And don't worry, I mean, they've made a bunch. We hope that you get your color that you're looking for. These seem to like come intermittently. So it's a bag that has been very well received, and we thank you so much for that, because we love that you love it. Sometimes you make things and you're the only one that loves it.
Right.
This seems to be, people are really loving them, and
Yeah.
you can really grab your knitting and go.
Oh, so good.
It's so good. So thank you,
So
Joji
good.
& Co. We adore you so much. And check out our Instagram. Check out jojiandco.com. If you have any questions, You can always ask ahead of
I'm
time.
just going to put this on my shoulders. It is slightly cool.
I know, it's the best.
I know it's the
I'm
best.
in
I don't
wool.
mind putting on a
I'm
layer.
in wool, and it's perfect. Like a vest right now, or a slip over. Hey, Nana.
Totally.
No, the hat's too cute. Very cute hat.
So, okay, that bags go for sale tomorrow. I think that's it for me. Although I do have some fun new stuff in our Grocery Girl shop.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, I know we talked about doing these every week and maybe we'll work it out, but as far as my knitting goes, I can only knit so much in a week.
I know.
Right?
That's why I kind of thought, what if we
should try and
figure out what we
tweak
want
it.
that every second week to be?
Sure.
And I think, like talking to other people, like the conversation.
Even
people
once a
love
month,
the conversation.
even once a month have a conversation
Yeah.
about something else. And I'll be able to work it out, but
Right.
because we
Okay.
love being here with you guys. We love interacting with you. We love the community. It's really not, I mean, I love this conversation that we can have live.
Yeah, not everyone loved it at the beginning, but I think it's pretty fun. I think we've
hope
created
people
a
like it.
community of people that come back every live.
Right.
And this is kind of like they've met friends through the chat that they didn't know before, right? It's a thing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I mean, it's probably not a great time of day for lots of people. So we know lots of you come later and you can watch the chat and have it there as you're watching. So hopefully that's helpful. And you're not missing out on anything.
Yeah.
Jodi.
So,
this is
okay, the
amazing.
new Lina magazine is out. Autumn issue number 22. But just a minute, you guys. Okay, look at the cover sweater. Is that not? It's all over yarn overs in a lacy pattern.
But like, oh, wow.
Just a second. I haven't really dug in deep, but I just kind of flipped through it, you guys.
These are always such a treat for, if you love a good magazine. The Lina magazine is such a treat. There's interviews, you get a recipe, you get a cocktail, and you get so many beautiful,
Slip stitch sweater. Look what those slip stitches are doing.
See, like, you wonder why it's so hard to pick something to cast on.
See?
You just want everything. Stripes, not stripes.
Maria Gomes. Yeah, amazing.
A beautiful lacy cardigan. And like we said earlier, fall is like yarn lovers' go time, right? We all want to wear wool. We want to be working with it or whatever it is you like to work with. Maybe you like cotton or linen or whatever. But we can finally wear the things we make because the weather's a little cooler, whatever you're using.
So,
What's the article on?
I'm not telling you. Yarn.
Oh,
John
okay.
Parkinson. Okay, so here. This is the sweater. It's called
Aka?
Aka.
Wow. That's really beautiful.
That's that. Look at.
And the photography is always such a delight. It's just
I
so
love
beautiful.
this.
Yeah, Lina magazine is
So
long been a favorite.
Yeah. It's so
Beautiful little shawl. Okay, this slip stitch one is like
calling my name.
calling my
With the
name for
stripes,
sure.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So that's in and ready to ship at grocerygirlsknit.com. I love it.
You'll
This
also
little shawl
notice.
is beautiful too. The braids shawl.
Yeah,
Did you show that? And
No.
it finishes in like a braided.
it's pretty.
So you can wrap it around and tie it up. Even though it's small, you've got these narrow tails
Yeah.
to really secure it. That's gorgeous.
Another new item at the shop is Polka Dot Creek, who is local to us, Alberta yarn store and dyer, does self-striping yarn, as well as speckles and minis and all the good stuff.
They have yarn shops too.
Yeah.
So 2 locations if you
Yeah.
come to Alberta.
So Tracie has reached out and ordered some of their self-striping sets.
These are great. First of all, they're super fun colors. And you get 2 contrasting minis, 2 different colors of minis. So you're going to get 90 grams of yarn, which should be, how much yarn do we really use when we knit a pair of socks, right? I feel like a 50 and a 20 and a 20, it gives you so much flexibility to make really cute socks. And
this is called Krista, and they're all labeled. It's all one listing, and you get to choose. This is Frozen. I didn't bring them all, you guys. My bag wasn't big enough, but this is just a little snippet.
Yeah.
This is called Lilac Bush, and this is, oh, this one's really nice. This has a speckled stripe. This is called Bee's Knees. Actually, this did too, had a speckle.
It was
Anyway.
very fun just going and shopping and adding all these colors to cart. I feel like we've got some colors for everybody, the one everybody likes, but let us know what you think. Polka Dot Creek is a fantastic local yarn shop.
Also, what I wanted to mention is I don't think, and I have to do this right after we're done, I don't think the picture they had didn't have 2 minis, but just rest assured, everyone will have 2 minis,
Yeah.
but I have to put that in description.
No, they don't sell they sell theirs a little bit differently. They have a 50 and a 20 gram mini, and I asked for an extra mini. So that's just us right now.
Okay, good.
But maybe, who knows, you can always buy extra minis, right? Like when you're shopping places, usually you can buy extra minis.
Yeah.
These sets come with 2 minis.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I thought,
And like 10 colors. We've got 10 colors in the shop, 10 or 12.
yes, there's a lot.
So,
And there's a picture of all of the striping sequence. So you guys are going to
Okay,
be able to
great.
see. I added.
Great.
So another thing I did was we just love our pom-poms that Janet Yarn Bowler has made for us. And so
she's the best.
It's they're a new lower price point. All the pom-poms are $10, but we're having a BOGO sale. So it's buy one, get one 50% off. So all of our pom-poms, which includes, we have a few discontinued ones.
I love that navy.
So if you go to grocerygirls.com, you'll see at the top, there'll be a place to click into pom-poms. You just add 2 or more to your cart, and you buy one, get one 50% off automatically.
And that's while supplies last.
Yeah.
So early shopping is sort of a good idea for that.
And they're all
for the weekend.
Yes, they're all at $10 now.
They're phenomenal. So if you're not familiar with these pom-poms, they are these are custom made for us in really beautiful quality faux fur, of course. And they are a tie-on pom-pom with a little stabilizer that you get that goes inside your hat. So they're very easy to add a pom-pom, change a pom-pom, take a pom-pom off so you can wash your hat, whatever you want. They stay so tight. And they're never wobbly, droopy.
Because if you've had experience with a pom-pom and you don't have a button or some sort of disc on the underside, it just flops around.
We love a good faux fur pom-pom. We've tried a lot. We feel like Janet has created the very best pom-pom situation here. So if you love pom-poms or you are interested in trying them, this is such a good time to test one out and see what you think.
Yes. So anyway, just to get you started, get you inspired, gift knitting, right?
It's totally hat season.
Think about gift knitting.
Yeah.
So
some people, yay or nay.
Yay. This one's beautiful.
Everybody loves a hat. So we live somewhere cold. So everybody loves getting a new hat.
Yeah.
A toque, a beanie, whatever. Like, you know what? That's very well received.
Okay. I forgot to talk about this hat. And when I was talking about sparkles last week, and we were just like, well, what if you did every second round?
Right.
Yes, we talked about that, ways to just add a little bit of sparkle. This is something that also is something you can do if you wanted to, like, this was just in the contrast color, adding this sequins.
Yeah.
This one, this is Tracie's kinship hat. This is a hat that is in her Ravelry library that is for purchase. But this is what I did here is there is only the sequins in this cream colored section.
Okay.
Right?
It looks so good in those colors, Jode.
So this is taupe and this is parchment. But just in the middle section, just a little bit of twinkle.
And there's the lace. What's this?
And then this is in here is the Stellaris, that
like
little
the lace
strand.
just strand of metallic.
No sequins on that. But like if you wanted to add a little, pop of interest.
I mean, it's a great low-key way to add a little bit of zing, a little bit of metallic, but
Yeah.
maybe you're not like into the sequins. And those little cylinder tube things that it comes on, its lace weight there is like 500 or 600 meters. That's a lot of hats.
I didn't talk about this.
Why not?
Was anyone asking?
Probably. This
Rude.
is such a good project.
I didn't knit these, just FYI. My beautiful sample knitters did. So,
They killed it.
they killed it.
It looks amazing.
This is the Magpie Darling shawl
By Amanda Kafka.
by Amanda Kafka, knit out of one strand of lollipop fingering and one strand of lollipop mohair.
From Frankie Gray Fibres.
With sparkle.
With 3 balls of sequins.
With sparkle.
Yeah.
Yes, but like we talked about, if you want to prolong the longevity, just do the little sections in between. I think I did talk about this when I showed it. But
like it would be really fun to just have the sparkles in the lace.
yeah.
Or just have the sparkles in
Yeah.
the garter. Like
Yeah,
you don't have to, or just, sparkles at the bottom so that you see that mostly. Anyway, it's super easily adaptable that way. It's such a good pattern. I
It's fun.
need to cast one on.
So, hope we inspired you. Maybe
And you can get kits
cast on something new.
at Amanda Kafka. So the craftyjackalope.com, I actually ordered a kit.
Of what? Oh, for the shawl.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yes.
I love it.
The Magpie Darling shawl. Remember those kits, you guys, that she had last time? That it was
Yes.
one strand of the Majestic Fluff, one strand of this Mega Bling, right?
Yeah.
Kits were found at craftyjackalope.com.
You don't even have to worry about putting stuff together. They've done it for you.
Yeah.
And she has so many options. I'll show you
That is
when I get
right.
mine, you
Okay,
guys. You're going to
perfect.
love it. Actually, I won't worry about casting on until I get that. And I got those sequins. Because they're multicolored.
Yeah, they are.
And I can't totally remember what color yarn I got. But it's soft color. So it's so good. Anyway, you can find lots of good sparkly things at the Crafty Jackalope.
Okay.
Including diamond studded pens, which I love.
I love the pen.
And I showed those a while ago. Well, this was great. It is such a nice day to sit outside and talk about knitting and everything else. We hope you guys are having a great day too.
So we won't see. Here's what we did. We podcasted for 3 weeks in a row. Now we're not going to see you for 3 weeks
That's
in a row.
right. Method to our madness.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to be away for a little bit.
That's okay, but we're going to be going to lots of Eastern yarn stores to bring you back all the yarn we see.
Totally. And you know what? Follow us on Instagram. Watch our stories. That's where you're going to see what are they up to today. Like, we want to bring you on the cruise as much as we can with photos and stuff like that. Hey, did you know how we were talking about wasps? And I didn't realize it was such an infestation where we are right now.
Really?
It's all over the news.
I didn't know that.
Yes. We've had mega wasps.
Do you know how integral bees are to our world?
Well, bees,
our
yeah.
planet, bees. And bees sting once and they die, right?
Yeah.
Wasps do
Bees
nothing.
don't bother me.
No, but wasps do nothing for the world or the
Yeah.
environment, and they can sting infinite numbers of times.
Yeah. And they're not very nice.
They're assholes.
They're totally the flying assholes of the insect world. My husband got stung right here this week. And then it's not funny, but I'm
is
kind
funny.
of laughing.
It's funny because it wasn't us.
Because I was stung earlier this summer and I feel like I've put in my dues, so I'm going to laugh a little bit. His hand, when you blow up like a silicone glove from the doctor's office, that's what his hand looked like. Not funny. Super swollen, like a big puffy, and sore and itchy and all those things, right? Anyway, it's really not funny, but we're going to laugh a little. He's feeling much better. We actually have wasp traps out in our yard for the first time ever because they've been
It's helpful.
so many. Really
I bought
good.
them. Yeah.
Really good.
Okay, Amanda said she crocheted a faux wasp nest.
I saw that on Ravelry. It looks just like a,
It does, doesn't it?
yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
they've been terrible.
That's just a little bit of wasp news.
But it's been bad. Like, we'll sit out here and have coffee and try and visit, and Jodi's like, it's wasps. I don't mind bees at all.
No,
I
'cause
actually
they'll
one
bother
day
you.
would love to have a beehive.
Do you?
Yes, I would love to.
Do you have anything to do today?
I have a little bit of work.
12:30.
I have an
work too.
appointment. I'm nothing fun.
Excuse me.
Nothing fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing
Okay.
fun. What about you? Anything fun?
Work this afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Back to work. Back to work. All the fun's over. Amanda bought her Toms.
What color? Yes.
Amanda, I'm sending you a picture of the shoes I just bought yesterday for evening, and they're the little black patent kitten heels. And when I tried them on, I was like, I feel like Amanda must have these, or they're just so comfortable. I'm not a high heel person.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
so comfortable.
I love that.
Yeah. Anyway, I felt very
Okay.
fancy in them.
You
I
are.
haven't bought.
You so fancy.
I don't buy dress up stuff ever anymore.
Yeah.
I don't have that life.
No.
So I really didn't have shoes.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
I bought.
No, it was the first like nice shoe purchase I've made for myself in years.
Okay. Good. Good.
They won't get worn a lot, but I love them. Maybe I'll start
Maybe.
wearing. Maybe I'll start wearing them around the house.
And smoke. One of those long. I love
Maybe
it.
I'll just put like my iced tea in a martini glass and we'll call it a day.
There you go.
You guys, it was so
Okay.
fun to come visit with you.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like this on my end was scattered.
Mary Pat from Ireland.
What? Hi. Anyway, I feel like there was a lot of moments where I was like,
Who cares?
no,
It's all the time.
I don't feel. Galway, I miss you. We were just talking about Galway the other day and how beautiful it is and how much fun we had.
We love Galway.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
Okay.
Okay, you guys.
See you next time.
Mwah. 3
Bye-bye.
weeks.